Excuse me. Welcome everyone to the Great Womb Awakening 2. And this is my closing program, Awakening the Womb of the Earth, the Priestess Path. I'm hoping all of you are enjoying all the juiciness that has been shared. I've heard a ton from people saying that they have. So that makes me really happy. So let's go ahead and call in sacred space. We'll just keep the juiciness rolling for a little bit longer. So let's all take a big deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to drop those grounding cords down into the earth. Just drop your roots down. Feel yourself connected. And then inhale. Draw that earth energy up through your body. Send it up and out through the top of the head. Connect with the heart of the Great Mother above us. And then inhale. Draw her energy down through your body. Send it all the way down into the earth and activate that as above, so below flow. Connecting with that flow, breathing in and breathing out, activate the as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. Moving to the north, we welcome Mother Earth. We give such great thanks to be in a physical body right now. Moving to the south, we welcome water. We welcome clear, clean, current, emotional energy. We welcome love and joy and flow and abundance into our circle. Moving to the west, we welcome air, mind, focus, all of our ancestors, all of our grandmothers, all of those that have gone before us. Moving to the east, we welcome fire and action and movement, divine right action. Moving to the center, we call in the divine feminine and the divine masculine in sacred right relationship. We call that beautiful, sparkly energy down through our bodies. We call up Mama Gaia to pull and magnetize that energy through us. And we welcome our own sweet, extraordinary souls into the circle. We ask that all of these energies be with us, pray with us, dance with us today for our mutual benefit. I hope. All right, I'm going to get us some music. All of you want to move your bodies. That's how we turn on everything we just called in. Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to begin today with this question. And I think, I have to say, I don't think it was any accident that everything that happened in the news in the United States this week, um, I don't think it was an accident that it happened the way it did, right when we were in the middle of doing this summit again. We did this 2 years ago. And yes, we woke up a lot of women, but what we're seeing with the overturning of the Roe versus Wade um, in the United States is that maybe we haven't done enough yet. And maybe we need to wake up more people, more women. So I am choosing to use that as a wake up call for this. And quite frankly, why I am here is and I have said this before, I will say it again, I will scream it from the rooftops. Um, I'm building an army of women who don't need me. They don't need me to do summits and rally the troops. They don't need me to tell them what to do because they know. And they don't need me to inspire them to get up and do what they know because they do it because they know it's their sacred duty as a woman. They know that they were blessed beyond measure with a female body. And, I know that's a radical thing to say. Hopefully, by the time my life is over, it won't be. No matter what our body looks like or how healthy or not healthy it is, no matter what shape or color or any of the other things that we've made our body about, it's a gift to get one. It is such an amazing, powerful tool. And truly, its most potent and powerful purpose is its sacred task. And every single one of our bodies can do that. And so, if you were born with one, or the women that I'm gathering know, that it's an honor and a privilege to be able to use your body to save this planet. So, if you saw the first presentation, you know that I hold the female bodies are the most powerful shamanic tool on the planet. We can use them to do and create any kind of change we choose. I also firmly believe that the ultimate purpose of our female bodies is to hold the balance on this planet. That's truly what they were designed to do. They were designed to keep Mother Earth informed of who we are and what we need. And not just us, as I said before, but all of humanity. Now, that sounds amazing. That sounds awesome. Sign me up. Our bodies can do all kinds of mystical, magical, wonderful things when we wake them up. And if you begin to do some of the practices you've learned about in this summit and others that are going to be offered, you will learn to do just that. And those things will happen. But we've seen this week, that's not the main purpose. The main purpose is to hold the balance on this planet. It's getting a little wobbly out there. And the truth is, if we don't, we got to see a tiny little window. If we don't, this all goes away. We get to scrap it and start over. And I don't really think that any of us want that. Down here at the bottom, I put, dear Goddess, let us just figure this out. We can't. Remember, I said at the very beginning, none of this is about marching on Washington or blaming the boys or any of the things we've made it about. I shouldn't have to drag women outside. I shouldn't have to be the Gestapo that says, you know, what are you eating? How have you, are you taking care of yourself? Are you connected? I shouldn't have to be doing that. We should all be doing that. So I'm going to give you the basics now. These at the bottom line, very bottom line. Connect with your womb every day. And when we get done with this slide, I will just show you how to do that. And then begin to treat yourself, especially your body, really, really well. You can't use your body as a tool if you don't give it a tune-up now and then, and you don't treat it well. So learn how to eat for your womb and for your female body. Queen Afua is a good resource for that. I teach those practices in Body Wisdom Boot Camp. And if you're interested in that, you're going to have opportunities here in a minute to find out more about it. But you can also just get on my website. Track your menstrual cycle. Track your menstrual cycle. Track your menstrual cycle. And you can go to redschool.net. So Alexandra Pope, you can go to their website and download a tracker. Just a piece of paper, you print it off and you track it every day. It will change your life. And then you can begin to notice your your body's rhythms, your body's changes, and begin to ride the wave with your intention. Our body is a creation tool, and yes, we can create just about anything we choose, but we can do it a lot easier, a lot faster, a lot more efficiently if we engage our body in the process and not just our brains. When you start bleeding, stop. I don't mean stop bleeding. I mean stop. Stop all movement. Stop all going to work, doing the things, you know, frying up the bacon, putting it in a pan, all that. Stop. That one, if you can't do it for more than this, try 24 hours. The first 24 hours of your bleed. Try to just be still, be quiet, listen, do the practice I'm going to teach you here in just a minute. And let your part of the reason we are so grouchy and we are so, you know, we've gotten all of these labels, PMS and all of the things, is because our psyche and our body and our whole being is more open during that time than any other time. The grandmothers, the mothers, the earth herself, nature has been burgeoning with information to share with us and there's no one there to hear it. So go listen, go see what she has to tell you. And then, if you're of bleeding age, collect your blood. You don't have to go sit on the ground to do this, although it's a very powerful experience. And I'm probably one of the only women on the earth that's had people take a picture of what they did and send it to me. So it is powerful to do it that way, but it's very simple. A mason jar with water in it, whatever you collect your blood with to keep it from getting on your clothes, put it in the mason jar. All the blood will drop to the bottom into the water. You can pull whatever out and throw it away. And then you can use that mason jar to whatever's in it to water your plants. I used to have a real pretty urn that I kept in the bathroom for such things. But you don't have to do that. A jelly jar, mayonnaise jar will work. And say a prayer when you offer that blood and really begin to make a connection with your DNA to hers. And when you do that, she is going to recognize you. It's going to be instant recognition for the both of you. And I can't tell you how dramatic and how potent that's going to be for you personally, and that it's going to be for all of us when we all start doing this. We have, there was conversation in the last one about people that are mourning because they didn't get to do these practices and wanting to do something to do it now. Tell your kids, tell your grandkids, tell little kids on the street, tell anyone that will listen how. Never, ever let a young girl feel ugly or upset or traumatized about the way her body looks or about her body in any way. Tell her how special it is, how awesome and excited she should be to have one, and that it holds magic. Let her know everything that you've learned today and everything you've learned this week, and will continue to learn if you watch the recordings. So I also don't want you to panic. We're going to figure this out. And I know these practices work. I've watched hundreds, thousands of women use them and reap the benefit of them. What's really going on here right now, and all of you know this, if you're on this call, you know the earth is changing, and life as we know it, our sleepy life, the life where we blamed other people, other genders, anybody outside of us for what was going on, that life is over. And we're creating a space for something totally new. The new earth operates on a totally new system, one that uses less of her resources, and one that can source both her and her inhabitants indefinitely. We've been focused for however long we've been here on using up all of her limited resources. And there are places to tap that are abundant and will never, ever go away. She needs priestesses that know how to operate that system and hold space for what is coming. She needs priestesses that can dream in the new while transitioning the old into more functional forms. And she needs priestesses that can harness the gifts of our ancient past to dream in our ancient future. She needs new earth priestesses. Traditionally, a priestess is an archetype of a sovereign female, of sovereign female spirituality. She's a woman who owns her own authority and holds a direct connection to spiritual source. Most of us do that naturally, but we haven't been taught, and we haven't gone through the processes and the ceremonies to make ourselves an adequate channel. And so we parcel that energy out to others. We give it away, give it away, give it away. When really and truly our purpose is to be that conduit, that connection between the above and the below, between heaven and earth. A priestess needs no one to intervene on her behalf, and this aspect of femininity is available to all women. And the planet desperately needs that right now. So I'm getting ready to open another round of New Earth Priestess. The Temple of the New Earth Priestess is now open. So I will tell you a little bit about what it is. It's a 9-month deep dive designed to empower you on all levels, give you everything you need. All the tools to get your body back are included, and to use your body as it was intended to hold the balance. But you get to learn the basic fundamentals about the history and why these practices are important. You get all kinds of tools designed to help you, excuse me, clear, cleanse, and heal your body all the way down to the cellular level. We use your birth chart to get your body aligned with your true purpose and activate it. And we realign you, your womb, your body, and the earth with your true self. I'm going to just give you a little sneak peek at what some of the things that are going to happen in here. So we meet weekly, 30 modules. So that's about 9 months. Sometimes it runs into 10, beginning with opening ceremony on Magdalene's feast day, July 22nd at 1 o'clock. Now that's a Friday. I always do opening ceremony right on the day. Our classes will be meeting on Thursdays at, I believe, 3 o'clock. I'll have to check and see. You can check the website. But what all, besides just that and holding space and putting your intentions on my altar and all the things, you also get, nowadays, I want to call this mandatory membership in Sacred Rhythms. It's not just a caveat anymore, but that is the class that teaches you all the mechanics of how to use your body, how to use your moon cycles. There's also Body Wisdom Boot Camp, which has already been recorded. But if you join this time, you'll get the benefit of doing it live with us in January when we do it again. It's a 21-day full body cleanse, takes you deep into the Sacred Rhythms teachings, and you have access to the 2022 recordings. And then when we do it again in January, you'll get to come to that. I'm adding this year Pillars of the Feminine Mysteries. It's the 7-module how-to program containing everything you need to know to reestablish your divine connection to your body and your womb. So all the blood mysteries. And then you all receive a priestess deck, and there's healings and ceremonies and activations. That's just it in a little tiny container. It's just a tiny little snapshot. And I said this, we begin on Maggie's feast day, the 22nd at 1 o'clock. Now, I am going to be opening up. I want to make this as easy as possible for you. So anyone that mentions the Great Womb Awakening, you're going to receive a $500 discount right off the top. So when I send out the email later on that tells you all about it, sign up for one of those conversations and tell me that you watched the summit. And I will make sure that that happens. So before we move into the last part of this, I do want to give you a moment. If you have a journal handy or something to write on, go ahead and put that somewhere close by. And this is going to feel like a guided meditation, but I'm just going to take you on a little journey into your womb space and give you a chance to feel what's going on in there and let her speak to you. And so we'll just do that right here. So everyone just close your eyes, put both hands on second chakra. And this works whether or not you have a physical womb, you have an energetic womb. And if you watched Yeshe's presentation, you know that this is the focal point. So I invite all of you to just put your hands there, close your eyes, and I want you to take a big deep breath in and hold it. Pack in anything that would keep you from being present, anything that would distract you, and blow it out. Take another deep breath in, stiffen your body, tighten all your muscles, about 50%. Hold that and release it. And once again, let your shoulders drop. Let your body relax. Feel your roots dropping down, down, down into the earth. And so as you breathe, I want you to focus on your heart center for just a minute. Keep your hands on your womb space. And keep breathing. And from your heart, I want you to imagine a beautiful golden light that shoots directly up through the top of your head, all the way out to the great womb that is directly above this earth. That black hole that we are aligned with right now. I call it the womb of the Great Mother. Plug that light into her light. And then draw that light down. All the way down, down through the top of your head, down to your heart, and then send it all the way down to your womb space. And feel your womb space light up. Now, remember those roots we sent down. I want you to focus on the bottom of your feet, on your roots, on those roots that go down deep into the earth. And take another deep breath in and draw that earth light, that golden earth light, up through your feet, up through your base, all the way up into your womb. And allow that light to wake up and open your womb space even more. And so now, inside your body, you are connected to everything. You're connected to the planet. You're connected to all that is. And you're connected to you, your own spirit self, your own history and DNA. So I invite you to just see this space as a beautifully appointed altar room. And there inside, you're connected with Divine Mother from above. You're connected with Mother Earth below. And you're connected with your higher self, you, the you, that happens to have a physical body that can do this. So I just want you to have a conversation. Be with these energies. Be with your own womb. Your womb has a voice too. Let her have a seat at the table and have a conversation. Just ask, what do I need to hear? What do you want to say to me? What do I need to know? And I'll give you a few minutes to journal with that. So now that you know the way, you can come here anytime. I want you to thank your womb, your body, thank the Divine Mother, thank the earth for everything she's given you up to this point and all the information you received. And then just allow yourself to stay connected to the earth and the Divine Mother, but to allow yourself to begin to come back into normal consciousness. Just letting yourself move, wiggle your fingers and toes, roll your shoulders a little bit. And know that this is an ongoing conversation. It doesn't have to end here. It needs to continue. That connection needs to be maintained by all of us. It is really, really time for us to wake up and to do it not just for ourselves or even our daughters, but for our granddaughters. You know, generations before us prayed for us daily. They engaged the pipe and engaged all of nature and all of creation to pray for us, for the generations of the future. As women, this is our job now. So you can't ever say you don't know. And you may not have gotten to practice all your life, but you can begin now. And non-bleeding women, you need to do a moon lodge. Just do it on the new moon. It doesn't have to be with your blood. Just do it on the new moon. And you can share this information with others. And you can dream a new future for this planet and manifest it. And you never, ever have to be afraid of your future again. You know, our grandmothers weren't afraid ever in the early days. They were connected. They knew what was coming all the time. We don't have to be afraid. So on that note, let's dance. I give great thanks to the elemental forces for holding space for us today. I give thanks for all of these beautiful souls that are doing their sacred work. And I close this circle in the light. Thanks, everyone. You'll have all of the recordings till midnight tonight. So if you haven't finished, get in there and watch them. See you soon.